voice of liberation. This is Radio Biafra in defense of freedom. This is where we preach the gospel of both mental and physical emancipation. Therefore, we are live and direct. You can listen to us via our FM on 102.1. FM 102.1 in different parts of Biafra land. FM 102.1 in different parts of Biafra land. Also, we are on satellite. And we are also on IPOB Community Radio. It is a very low data consuming application. IPOB Community Radio. You can download it. If you've not, you also inform your friends and siblings and both your enemies. Remove the enmity apart, please, and inform him to download IPOB Community Radio. Also, in addition to that, you can download Simple Radio. In Simple Radio, once downloaded, it is in your Play Store application. Once you download it, you search for Radio Biafra London. In addition, also, you can download Radio Garden. All these are, to mention but a few, channels through which you can be hearing with Yuku. That is how we all gathered here in order to make sure that we fight together as one people. As one people for the restoration of the kingdom of Chukwukabiama on this planet Earth, which is Biafra. Therefore, I welcome each and every one of you. Also, you can visit our website www.ipob.org. www.ipob.org. There you can, once there, you will see where it is written live broadcast, and you click there. Once you click there, you'll be listening. Also, if you check at the other corner, you will see where it is written donate to IPOB, support ESN through PayPal. You can make your donations. If what you are going to donate is not going to go through PayPal, please make contacts. You must not be an IPOB member in order to support us financially. We are all Biafrans. What we are doing, we are fighting for everybody, notwithstanding how our people are very stubborn. Our people will continue pursuing money, and our enemies are pursuing, taking things that are something that is more than money. Our land, lives in our land. You see what is happening in our land? You see the magnanimity of the setup that is happening in our land. While they set our people up by blackmailing IPOB so that you hate IPOB, the Fulani terrorists are on the rampage in different parts of Biafra land, including Ebonyi and Enugu. And they are coming. You know, I played the clip where one of our brothers is talking, you know, making sense. Where are we? Every time. A time comes where you say no. You start resisting without even being told. You organize. Every community, you organize yourself internally against the Maruedas. This is what we are preaching. Self-defense is never a crime. If somebody comes to your house in order to kill you, you kill him. It's not a crime. Let us, you know, maintain common sense. Let us maintain common sense. Let me tell you something. IPOB is the last line of defense for your information. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said it. Remember, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still in the enemy dungeon. He's the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. But in his temporal absence, the DOS led by Mazi Chike is in charge. That is how things are. IPOB, we are building institution, not building individual, for your information. Because we are highly emotional set of people. And that is why we get it wrong. That is why we fail. Because we are sentimental in tackling issues. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you, listen attentively. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was renditioned in Kenya. The whole plan was to kill him, for your information, to liquidate him. But the British MI6, the think tanks, they said no. If you kill Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he will become a martyr, a hero. He will be worshipped by Biafrans. I don't know whether people understand what I'm saying. This is the reality. They said no. And what will come after, people will become more suicidal. What we are going to do as they are talking, they have to bring him, rendition him to Nigeria, Metoya, use him, do anything, Meya Kaja, destroy IPOB. They say they have to destroy IPOB because that is the main thing. Once IPOB is destroyed, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is powerless. He will become useless. That is the think tank, the Nigerian, national security think tank, and the British M16, the Secret Service. That is, and that is what they are doing. For your information, Mandibo, you know, I used to say it that we are not deep thinkers when it comes to politics. We are not political. What matter? We think on the periphery now, and thinking on the periphery, or you know, concluding things on the periphery is about money. What you are going to get? No. That's why IG now suffer. For your information, that is why we are suffering, because we don't have political critical thinkers. But I assure you that IPOB has provided all these. That is why we must protect this struggle with every drop or the last drop of our blood. They renditioned Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They heard him. Why can't you ask yourself, why didn't they kill him? Oh, they got the enemy. They could have killed him. And that was the original plan. That is the reason why, you know, all this, some of all these Umada that did the job. They said Mazi Nnamdi Kanu would not last for 2 weeks. That they have gotten it. They have gotten him. That is, he will not last for 2 weeks. So the original plan was to eliminate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because Ema and the Fulani on the Unobi. Now heaven will not fall. After all, Abiola was killed. Heaven will not fall. But the deep thinkers, they said no. If Nnamdi Kanu is eliminated, there will be a rebound. And the people will, Biafrans will worship him, he become a hero. So they have to bring him, keep him. You know, so that they will also destroy, the most important thing is to destroy that group, that movement which he formed. Once it is being destroyed, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will become nothing in the eyes of people. Do you see the plan? Is it not what they are doing now? Tell me. Is it not what they have been trying to do since going to 4 years? That is why they unleash from everywhere. From the siblings, they are being used without knowing it. Some of them know what they are doing. I'm telling you. Because I cannot vie for them. You know. They don't care about Biafra restoration. What matters to them is living good life, being on the head, you know, taking this thing as a business. That is it. So destruction of IPOB is number one priority of the caliphate. Are we going to allow it? Do you see, as their number one frontliner, Ekberima, has been brought down, now they are unleashing different types of violence against our people. Do you see what they are doing? What they succeeded in using their agents to do, or what they want to succeed in doing, is to make sure they blackmail IPOB, mix up IPOB with criminality for your information, so that our people will no longer distinguish between IPOB and criminality. They'll mix up and say, nah, if it is like this. Don't you see? Look at what some impostors, they call themselves also community, I don't know, something. They gave them audience in national television. Yeah, we think faster, more ahead of them. They gave them all the voice to come on national television in order to make statements that, they want Nigerian army to take over, and also they are tired. Do you see? That is what they want to achieve in every part of Biafra land. Once they bring the problem, they unleash violence everywhere in our land using their agents and criminals. Now, it is our people now, they will hijack the situation and use their agents there in order to come out on TVC and say, no, instead, we don't want Biafra. Any person talking about Biafra is on his own. Kill all of them, please. Nigerian government, come and take care. That is the thing. It is normal tactics. It's a normal tactics. Cause a problem. Now you wait, you hijack that problem, and now you will be invited to be the solution. It is what France has been using in the Sahel region. For your information, you can see in 2013, if I'm not mistaken, they sponsored, the West sponsored, terrorism after destroying Libya. They sponsored terrorism. Now terrorists everywhere, down to Mali. Have you forgotten when they were in Mali destroying Timbuktu, the historical site, destroying documents that have been there, documents that are unmeasurable when it comes to value, documents that have been there for thousands of years. They were destroying it. Tell me, and looting it. What is the business of terrorists with the destruction of documents? You see that they are sponsored. So, as they were everywhere in Mali, now the Malian population started shouting, "Oh, France, come and help us!" Now France came as a savior. Do you see? That is exactly what Nigeria is doing in our land. They sponsor they have the money. Remember, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told us that we are fighting against a country that have tens of billions of dollars at their disposal just to fight us. They can buy unbuyable. Remember when they bought the satellite providing company in America. It's an Israeli company, but based in America. That was handling our Radio Biafra. Immediately, Buhari entered power in 2015. They used Dangote, went there and bought the company. He didn't say, no, go and remove Radio Biafra from your... No. Name your price. A small company that is not up to the value of maybe $3 million. Nigerian government, through, I think, Dangote, they offered, I think, almost $20 million and bought it. Say, if it is you, what are you going to do? Are you going to even make another? Say, name your price. Don't talk. Okay, your price, your company is worth 3 million, but we are giving you 20 million. If it's you, what are you going to do? I'm going to accept immediately. They say your company. Immediately they sold the company. The first thing they remove Radio Biafra London. That is their only thing. The only reason of buying that company. Nothing is useless to them. Whether I fall or they don't care. Just remove Radio Biafra, a copy of pump. Don't you hear that? So they are ready to go at any length in order to destroy IPOB. That is the reason why they are keeping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They are keeping Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in order to destroy IPOB, because the only reason, the only condition they give Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come out is once IPOB is destroyed, we release you. You are free. Remember one Yoruba man. I don't know. I have been looking for that. I didn't store that video. I don't know why. I didn't know why. Where I think it was last year or last 2 years, when the so-called Kanu siblings, or the Kanu siblings, they wrote Igbo governors to, I think it was last year, early last year, to call for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They brought one Yoruba man, on national television, and he was laughing. He said, no. He said, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu, he knows what to do. He said the paper is there waiting for him. You sign that you are not going to do anything. You will reject anything Biafra. And you come out the following minute. So, destroy IPOB. Make sure that IPOB is being destroyed. And that is why they are hustling in different ways, including the Kanu family, so that IPOB will be destroyed. When you say that they are attacking the leadership of IPOB, that is the reason. That is the reason. They want IPOB destroyed so that we go back to worse than status quo. I know na poto. We started trading blames. Nah, you. No matter now. Before you know, I got Zora here now. Everybody to your tent. Oh, Israel. I beg, make I go do my thing. If I die, no problem. If Fulani terrorists kill me, no problem. If they kill, we become slaves, being disoriented, disorganized, at the mercy of our enemies. That is the worst thing that can happen to a people. When you are not organized. That is why we continue urging our people to continue supporting IPOB. When you see people, sometimes I watch comments on different platforms. And when you check those that are commenting, they are not members of IPOB, they don't support IPOB. But they want IPOB kabawala. Now waiting on what they do now for waiting. You say, you see, go on. How are you contributing? What are you doing to support what we are doing? Is it, do you think that this is a one-person show? Do you think that this is a one-man show where one person will do something? No, it must be a collective fight. And IPOB is the best thing that has happened to us since 1970. Because since 1970, no organization, everybody was wallowing in his own way. Onye gaya arịrị ahịa siprele ekwensu bido eho siprele ekwensu ọ na-ere ahịa akpakara dị ngwom onye agara ọ na-achụ onye obido comedy. Everybody go and fight go and survive by yourself. And that system has been on us till today until IPOB came into the scene. Masob came 1999, yes. But the strategy couldn't work because no media coverage. Wazirike tried, yes, but no media. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu saw the loophole that media is the key. Also, to use the resources we have, that is, mostly Biafrans in the diaspora. The best thing that has happened to us is to put the roots or the foundation of IPOB in the diaspora. The whole thing depends on Nigeria. Before God and man, I'll go to go here now. If you cannot be bribed, they hunt you and kill you. Finish. And they are finishes. You know, that is the thing. And that is why blame Gide or Waziri Kaikara, don't blame him much. Because he didn't have Masop didn't have the backbone that IPOB have now. He didn't have it. So he have to dance to the tune. If he didn't dance to the tune, they'll kill him and nothing will happen. Other of his members in the zoo either will be bought or will be killed also. So, but the issue with IPOB is that you can never get us. That is the thing. So we continue. That is the best thing that can happen to us. So we need to support this. It is not every time shouting. Hey, Bulayo, what are you doing? What are you doing in order to help to combat the evil that we are in? What are you doing? That is a very sane question that should be answered by a reasonable human being. What not now if you go to my village now, no person there again. Fulani headsmen, the food there. How are you? What are you doing? What are you contributing? Because as an individual, you can't do anything. There must be a platform for something to be done. It is a collective matter, a collective issue. So, for your information, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still there, pending for the destruction of IPOB. That is the bottom line. Oh, because it cannot run. But IPOB, as long as we have understood the evil plans of the caliphate, we are unshakable. I'm telling you. We are unshakable. Anywhere they come from, we open their ass. What they are doing in our land is to make sure to blackmail IPOB with criminality, so that our people will come out and turn against IPOB, turn against ESN, turn against their savior. The same way they turned the Nigerian indigenous population. Can you understand this? You know, equate them together. When you see how the Fulani is in charge of Nigeria today, why? Because they were able to manipulate everybody against the Igbos. They isolated. They saw that the Igbos are the people, the only people that can challenge them in every way, that is able to stop them. So now they enter the campaign of calumny, turning other mindset, other indigenous people that Igbos are domineering. This is what Britain did. Britain isolated the Igbos and say, these people, if we allow them, they will develop that place, and a black African country will become even a world power. They don't want it. What did they do? They connive with the other indigenous population, gathered them together, and started blackmailing the Igbos, the Igbo tribe. That these are bad people, they are domineering, they are this, they are that. They started teaching their children this false information, and they bought it. All of them ganged up and slaughtered the Igbos and hated the Igbos, isolated the Igbos. As they are doing it, Fulani is taking over their lands one after the other. one after the other, taking control, installing emirs everywhere. Today, they are in the southwest, operating Sharia. They are coming everywhere, taking over. Before they can say, what is happening? They say, no, look at Igbo. Igbo is a problem. But Oga, but you are taking over our land. Don't worry. We are saving you. Let us concentrate on destroying Igbo. That is what they did. And today the Hausas, even they are opening their eyes. But it is too little, too late. I'm telling you. It's not completely late, but it's too little, too late. They now understand what these people are doing them. Oh, concentrate on Igbo. Igbo is the problem, whereas they are the problem. That is why the Fulani, they are in complete control. Because they put everybody's eyes on the Igbos. They blackmail the Igbos. That is what they want to do. IPOB. Oh, IPOB is the problem. Oh, Biafrans, ESN is the problem. Kill them. Kill them. Oh, they upgraded the violence crimes in our land. Let me read this. Let me also read this news headline. Gunmen abduct many travelers. Gunmen abduct many travelers on Owo Ikbele Benin Highway in Ondo State. Now, this is February 4th news, today's news headline. If this thing happened in Biafra land, they will meet automatically, they will nail it to IPOB, is ESN. Do you see? I'm just giving you example of campaign of calumny for you to hate your savior. It's a trick. It's a political trick. Only wise people will or used to understand this type of trick. And many of our people are not high leveled enough in order to understand this type of trick. What they always, the way they think straightforward. They don't think in a sophisticated manner. But IPOB, we are here to decipher, to explain to you the evil plans of the enemy. Now, who they call them gunmen because it's in a war in a Yoruba land. Is it not? A group of travelers returning to Akure from a south state have been kidnapped by gunmen along Owo Ikbele Benin Highway in Ondo State. Why don't they pin it to IPOB? No, tell me, why didn't they pin it to IPOB? Because anything that happens in our land, even the killings in the Fulani headsmen killings in Enugu, I mean Ebony, Nkala, in Ebony State, one Yoruba individual idiot just wrote that is IPOB. If not for irrefutable proof by eyewitnesses and everything, that is what they do. Because that is exactly their plan, their policy, their agenda. Pin every crime to IPOB so that people will start hating IPOB. That is the thing. I don't know. Our people, do you think that freedom fighting is an easy job? Oh no, easy. No, it is not like that. Go and buy Coca-Cola. It's not like that. It is highly sophisticated. We are fighting a very tedious war. Auche, with the caliphate. The caliphate that have the British government backing them. Do you know that? Because Britain don't want us to progress. They don't want black race. West in general. They want to be, providing, givers of help to black people so that it will rest forever. So that we continue seeing them as our saviors. Automatically, it is in the mindset of our people that it's automatic. It's automatic in the mindset of our people that black people are good for nothing. And one hear chopota. we invented nothing. That telephone come from Oyibo land. This and that come from Oyibo land. This and that, they don't know. But let me tell you, many inventions, technological inventions, are done by black people. Let me tell you, do you know that this telephone electronic transfer, do you know the origin? Do you know where it was invented? This modern telephone electronic money transfer. Do you know where it was invented? In Kenya. It's not a long time. They call it M-Pesa. And I think they are still using it. M-Pesa. They are still using it. It was, but you cannot hear it go viral in mainstream media and all this. No. They want us to continue, having that that sentiment of we being helpless until white man came. They helped us. There is this young Zimbabwean inventor, that invented a car that runs without battery, without petrol. He say it's running on microsonic this thing, or microsonic how do I call it? Or microsonism. That is, nothing is working, it's just radio wave. And radio wave, you have it anywhere, anywhere. Are you hearing me? And do you know that this kind of vehicle, it is something that was also the type of vehicle that was built by Ezekiel Izog. Do you know that? Ezekiel Izog's vehicle in the 80s, it was no petrol, not a battery. It's just like that. Nyanagawa. And they say it can have a lifespan of minimum of 50 years. That is why they destroyed that technology. Now, let me come back to the one. It's on my timeline, John Raphael on Facebook. Many of us have seen it. This guy, this is his invention. When Americans, the West, the Western scientists, American scientists, they look at it, they didn't understand it. They said, no, this goes against the laws of physics. I want us to understand something there. You know, the slave master, he can never allow the slave to be independent, even in thinking. Anything the slave discovers or invents, he must explain it to the slave master. If he don't understand it, he will cancel it. He said, no, this one, no, leave it. That is what they did. This guy was invited. He was in Silicon Valley in America. Two of them, him and his partner. The American scientists, they cannot make any sense in what this guy said. And this guy is a school dropout. He was a primary school dropout, for your information. I continue envisaging, I continue thinking, why is it that when you look at talented people that are building things, even in our land, in Igbo land, in Africa, they are mostly school dropouts. Many don't go to school at all. Some others are school dropouts. Because channeling us to the present school system, the curriculum, is removing us from our natural way of, inventions. I'm telling you honestly, it gives us no choice, no other option than to follow that which they have put in our place. So that is why, inventors in Africa, they are always rebels from the normal curriculum, school curriculum or school curricula. Normal rebels. They drop out because they cannot. Agunu Hanishi said, this school you are going, it doesn't make any sense. This is not your way. So the guy drop out of whether primary 2 or primary 3. It's what you call illiterate, but it's not. It's not an illiterate. The way we define illiteracy, it is not. The guy, he said since 2009, he has been working. People call him a mad person. Until today, he built something that baffles the world, the science family. Scientist family. I'm telling you. So he said in Silicon Valley, because you know any person that invented something, bam, America will call him. If America didn't call him, any other Western European, I would hack a god now. That a good thing is not for Africa. They will take him immediately. Now they called them, they went to Silicon Valley. When the people were explaining, they don't understand this. It doesn't make sense to them. What is microsonic? How can you build something that is working, providing electricity, moving cars, just with nothing? You call it microsonic. What is it? They didn't understand it. Now they said that no, they requested for their invention to be patented. They refused them. They said no, this goes against the laws of physics. Which is, as long as we cannot understand it, we be your masters. We don't understand this. You know, it doesn't make sense to us. Although it's working, it can work, but we don't understand it. As we cannot understand it, we cannot build it. So you cannot also build it, being our slave. That is what it means. Now, what they did, the next option is to poison them. They poisoned the two. One died in America, and this other one survived. That was when the present Zimbabwean president, he contacted the boy, said, come back home, come back with immediate effect, come out from America. And he came back home. Today he built that car, which can revolutionize technology, because that technology could be used even in missiles. Do you just imagine building a missile without fuel, without anything, and it can go infinitum. It can be used militarily. It can be used flying to build aircrafts, to build jets, to build anything. That is revolution. Are you hearing me? But the so-called masters, they said, no, we cannot allow you. Because as long as we don't understand it, therefore let's pretend it doesn't exist. Until we understand it, now we can now take control of it and now start telling you, no, it's like this. Okay, we now understand it. Now they will patent it on their name that it is invented in America. That is how many of all these things were invented. Or that is how many of them were said to be invented in this America or in England or in this and that. When you look at the inventors, some things that were invented by black slaves, blacks. But their masters removed the patents and gave it to themselves, because as a slave, you are not the owner of yourself. So when we are talking against ourselves, that we are, these people bring us civilization, it is lie and lie and lie. It is a program that they have put into you like a curriculum. That is what they feed you with. They feed us with. But it takes another type of education, research, and knowledge in order to debunk all these. That is the truth. So the guy now came back to Zimbabwe and built a car that can supply power to a house. You continue driving, it doesn't use petrol, it doesn't use a battery, nothing. Just continue driving, and it can give you power. If you don't have power in your house, you can just, when you come back, you branch the wire, and it gives your house light, electricity, supply electricity. Are you seeing it? Do you see it? But in the world order, we need the marking, the validation of the colonial masters in order to tell us, because they gave us standard, everything. That's why we are wallowing in darkness. That's why African countries are wallowing in darkness, because they measure us with the standard, their own standard. You know, our standard is in their hands. That is why they give us government. They impose us the type of government they want us to be. Oh, you have to be democratic. This is the way democracy works. Okay, this. They are imposing their own system on us. Whereas in Asia, why Asia is progressing is they chose their own path. They continue their own path. That is it, their natural path. So the democracy, so-called democracy, which is not, which they gave to, is it not Nigeria? Nigeria is it not a democracy? Britain imposed lies, misinformation in the name of democracy in our land. And that is what Nigeria is suffering today. Britain made, the north that has very few population. They made the north that has very few. Let me try to play the distance, which you know. Because another day, maybe tomorrow or next, I will talk more about this Nigeria creation. They made the north that has no population. They created the north, made it to be more populous in their mouth, just in their documents, so that to tip the power balance to the north. And that is what we are suffering today. They lied. They rigged the 1959 election. Let me play it a bit, just a bit. Another day I will play this Arno Harold Smith. I'll play his this thing and analyze it. But listen. Just listen. So that is the democracy they gave to us. When they say 1 + 1 is 10, that is democracy. You must accept it. 1 + 1, 20. Is it not? Don't you see it? Don't you see it in Nigerian elections? Don't you see it the counting of votes? The past presidential election, they counted 1, 2, 8, 9, 10, 30, 32, 34, 35, 102, 104, 100, and in the presence of everybody. And yes, say yes. That is the democracy they gave to us. And that is what Britain brought in our land. That is what we are suffering today. Lies. We are living in lies on lies on lies on lies. And they say it's democracy. Just listen, please.
There's this narrative they keep enunciating. Number one is one North. That's what Northern Elders Forum, where we have...
That doesn't exist.
No, but they keep enunciating that argument. One North. What's your take on that word? And where is even the middle belt?
Yeah.
You know, I asked that question deliberately because somebody was speaking the other day and he says, I don't know where the middle belt is. That's what, who was speaking? Babacha Lawa, former secretary to the federal government. He said, I don't know where the middle belt is. Yeah. Are they going to say we in Adamawa are the middle belt? Where is the middle belt? And what is your take on this idea of one North?
Thank you very much. That monolithic North is dead and buried. The colonial masters, when they came, realized that there were areas that were not controlled by the Caliphate, neither by the Sultanate of Borno, and those areas were considered as occupying the middle belt area. In fact, a longitude has been demarcated, and if you go visit the Willings Commission report and look at the Willings Commission map, you will see the area called the Middle Belt. Not only that, the Willings Commission went around between 1957 and 1958, conversing with Middle Belters from Zuru area in southern part of Kebbi, southern part of Kaduna, had sittings in Jos. In the northeast, where Babachir comes or hails from, they had sittings at Numan. So all these things have been documented to converse with the northern minorities as to whether or not a region should be created for the Middle Belters. It was the Willings Commission who told the Middle Belters that time that you belong or occupy the Middle Belt area of the North, and that's how the Middle Belt thing came about. Of course, the agitators at that time had a different name, but of course they ended up as Middle Belt. So for Babachir, a Kilba man from Adamawa, to say his area was under either the Sultanate of Borno or the Caliphate, he's wrong, because it was never under them.
So,
And
that is how Nigeria, I mean Britain, recreated us in Nigeria. Do you see that? They saw a place or places that are not under the control of the caliphate or the sultanate of Borno. And the Britain say, what are we going to do? These people, you see, foreigners came to our land. You know, it's an insult. Hey, people, I don't know how people understand this. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu used to shout, it's an insult for a foreigner to come and say, you are all Nigerians. Can you do that in London? Can you do that in Europe? You know, it shows that we are inferior. I'm telling you honestly, any way you look at it. They did it in India. They divided India into, there are some India they call Francophone India. For your information. They have other part of India, they they remove and they become Lusophone. They speak Spanish or Portuguese. And they are being controlled by all those people. Just like we have a Francophone Africa, a Yoruba person, some part of Yoruba is a Francophone, other part is Anglophone. It's an insult. But do you know what happened? India recovered, they reshuffled themselves. They paid the price for that. And that is why they are moving far ahead. Whereas we retained that colonial mark, that colonial boundaries, the way colonialists created us. They come and annex these people to this side, say, you from today, you are now not. You are, which means, they say that you cannot control yourself. During independence, people didn't even try to reshuffle themselves like they did in Asia countries. In Arab world, they did it. In the Middle East, they did it and took over their own. They were colonized. But later on, they took over their land and returned who they were. Yes. That is why they are progressing. The problem we are having is this. That is the main problem. And today, the same Britain is aiding the Fulani in order to homogenize everywhere, to be under the caliphate control, for your information, including Biafra land. This is the big fight. This is the big fight. And the only movement that is championing resistance is IPOB. But our people are going about their normal business. Sometimes I say, too much, you die of high blood pressure. Most of the people you are even fighting for, they don't even understand anything. They are they don't even support IPOB. Look at, they will kidnap somebody and he will vomit 20 million naira immediately. But when you tell the same people, please, why not a fraction of that your payment, that money you can pay to kidnappers, give to IPOB, support us, yes, and now we will take care of all these kidnappers, we take care of all these Fulani terrorists in our land, and everybody will be free. The people that are in zombies in another dimension, they are not even understanding. In China, in Japan, in Malaysia, in Italy, before you know, you hear that now your brother have been kidnapped. To send no money, and you will send 10 million naira immediately. But that money will be telling you now, even if it is 500,000, IPOB, small money, yes, and we'll be working efficiently. Now protect our land. He said, no, you will continue ego, and things now be able that ego. You're not gonna suffer until we come to understand that, look, we have to stand up in order to resist what is happening. And the only way is to support IPOB. Until we realize I think our people are going to realize it in a hard way. Look at what I used to say. Had it been the 1966 massacre of Biafrans in every part of Nigeria, had it been, it didn't happen in every other part of, maybe there are some spaces it didn't happen. I'm telling you, our people will never stand up to fight. I am telling you honestly. But because it happened spontaneously. Look at what is happening today. Our people now are running, buying land, where they feel that it's safe in Asaba. Asaba na ewuzi. I say, even if there is maybe just one area that is safe, they will not fight. They will not think of resistance. So now, let us, collectively resist this so that we take over, we continue living in our land. No. You're looking for, a place of solace. That is where they are looking. Even man. In a world of problems, you say you don't want problem, you are living in cloud cooker land. This planet Earth is spinning 2 times. The first spinning around the 70 something thousand kilometer per hour is spinning on itself. And the second spinning around the sun is about 100 and something thousand kilometer per hour. Is spinning around the sun. So we are already in a moving jet. It's a world of problems. If you say you want to live quiet without a problem, you are a liar. If you want peace, be prepared for war. That is it. That is it. But our people, they want something very easy. They want look at how they come, they massacre our people in Ebony State. Where are our people? Where are our people? You know how pathetic things are. Mandi, they are bulletproof because they want something easy. They never expect miracle. I'm a choosing. Who are you? Ababu fuogege nwo kwa ha nwo na pay. Ndị ọzọ ka yikwe that thing. You could say no, you are not in the spirit. You don't know how to, you cannot understand the things of the spirit. Ndị a na ha bana na real spirit. Ha nwo na pay. It was out of stupidity. Maybe they had the chance of escaping. They didn't. They don't believe that they are they are this thing, we serve them. Do you see? Our people want something very easy. That is why religion is working very well in our land. It's good. It's making waves because once you come, our people want somebody. As I'm here now, I'll be telling our people, so nothing. Now telling our people what our people want to hear. Now you will see them gather. Sometimes when you watch all this, for example, some of all these so-called the GOs, when they are online, you see how many, sometimes you see 40-something thousand people. 40-something thousand on that platform only, listening, direct. I wonder. Why? Our people want, so where they are, where they hear what they want to, where they want to hear. Where they hear something very easy, receive it. No weapon that is fashioned against you that will prosper. Nothing, even if Nigeria is falling apart, it's not for you. Amen. You see them, I receive it. Something very easy. You say, which planet can be? They don't want truth. They don't want to hear. They will come and hear the truth so that they will do something in order to protect themselves. They don't want. They want to hear. They will be hearing something that one spirit will come and protect you. Very easy. You say amen. You see them flock there. It's good to any amount of money they are ready to pay because they want to buy it very easily. They don't want to work. They don't want to work it out by themselves. They don't want to defend themselves. They want to stay and everything will be done for them by one spirit. Oh, this one have covered it. It is okay. You see that? It's not here already, Biafra. It's not here. Here, we tell it to you the hard way. Are you hearing what I'm saying? So it is for us to understand. When you see that, do not be frustrated. I'm no longer frustrated. Our people used to complain. Nah, our people here, they don't even support IPOB. There are many Igbo people, many Biafrans living here, but they don't support. How far? They are the first people to tell you, "Nah, lekwe ihe na-eme na Ebonyi, ka ihe ọnụ na-eme, ka ihe IPOB na-eme about it." Gị na-ele onye ọ dịka were okwute kọwa ya isi. Ka ihe ọnụ na-eme, ọnọ. He's not involved. He's not supporting nothing. Oh, yeah, we're gonna give the news first. Yeah, we're gonna give that news first. The first person to give you that news. Because our people want something easy. I'm saying, I no longer even, lose sleep. Because without all this hard things happening, our people will not rise up. I'm telling you, without catastrophe coming to our people, they will not rise up. Or this year come now, like this again. You suffer from high blood pressure and die. Ndị anyị na-asọfa ha nọrọkwa dị a na-emegheri na-anwụ ka flies one after the other. They will not understand. So it's better I take go easy. It's normal thing now. Hey, they don't kill us. So yes, na they okay. She no kore ebukwe ya on my say na so it's part of it. That's it. That's it. Otherwise, you die of high blood pressure because our people are so difficult. I'm telling you, they are never proactive because they don't want to hear that they want to do something the hard way. They don't want to hear. Many don't want to hear the truth. They want easy things. So where you see easy, you will receive it. Just receive. It will be okay for you and your generations. I bless you, and everything will be okay. And Solomon says that is the only thing they want to hear. And they will be tapping, amen, amen. If you push his account number, say once you give and you'll be protected, you see money will be flowing. Imagine that on here in a preach here. In the by love, I have seen it. It's a sickness, it's a disease. And that is what we are trying to cure here by telling you the hard truth. Our people love and they love lies. They love lies. You'll be received this and put your bank account. Hey, go now flow to. That if you put this money, you will be protected. You and your generation. Nothing harm will come, nothing will harm you. You will stand in thousands will fall on your right, thousands will fall on your left, and you will stand firm. Hey, and back. But tell our people that look, we need to rise up, do something by ourselves, otherwise no person will do it for us. You see that onye ọ na-agbalaga sị na onye a chọrọ ka anyị taa ahụhụ. It's a disease. I have understood it. Listen.
That is the area called the Middle Belt.
So
of course, he is from the Kilba nationality in Adamawa State. Much of southern Borno, whole of Adamawa, Taraba, Benue, Nasarawa, Plateau, part Gombe, part of Bauchi, FCT, Southern Kaduna, Kogi, Kwara, Kebbi, part of Kebbi, that is the Zulu side, Niger. All these were part of the areas considered. Now, if people migrated to occupy some people's land, it doesn't change the demography. The original people are still there. They are Middle Belters, and we call ourselves Middle Belters. And that is who we are. Now, the North, the British wanted the North to remain monolithic for some reason.
Are you listen here? The British wanted the North to be monolithic for some reason. That is, they want the North to be in charge. Have you heard that word? That is, they tipped the balance. One thing the colonizers did in Africa. In every place, they made sure that they set up the country so that it will be in flames in time to come. So that there will be confusion always between this tribe and this tribe, between this region and this region, because they will be supporting one against the other. Do you see? And there will be no peace. And that will make them to be coming as peacemakers. Now, no fight now. You people are not civilized. Anyway, the only way to do it is like this. They will start teaching you a bishi. No, it's like this, it's like this. As they are talking, they are siphoning your natural resources, being in charge of your land, are giving you wrong advices in the high places. That is the way they created Africa. So Britain wants the North to be in charge of every other. According to Harold Smith, he said because they are their friends. They are the people they can control, the caliphate. Do you see why the Fulani terrorists all over in the Sahel, they are agents of the West? The West use them. Do you see that? Because they are the people that are rankadede to the West. They can use them. They trust them. They can use them. If they tell them jump, they say how far, how high. Other indigenous populations will not. But that is why they are using the Fulani to persecute Africans, mostly from the west, east, central, and going to southern Africa, because Mozambique is happening, some part of Mozambique. That is it. Because these are the people they love. They know that they can control them in one way or the other. These are the people that their brain is not there for manufacturing. They say leave the manufacturing or invention for the white people. Just what matters to them is conquest. So they use them to set up other indigenous populations everywhere in Africa, everywhere. So in the case of Nigeria, as this man is saying, the West, Britain, they want the North to be monolithic. Are you hearing me? Because that is the way they want to set Nigeria up. That is why they make North to be eternal majority. Eternal majority in Nigeria. Give them eternal power so that they will be coming up to tell you we are more populous than you, which is life from the pit of hell. If Sahel has more population, Niger Republic would have been more populous. Are you hearing me? Burkina Faso, all these Sahel areas should have been more populous. Are you hearing me? But it's not the case, because there is no rationale. There is no rationale behind a Sahel region that is, just desert and semi-desert, being more populous than where life, where life is more conducive. Rainwater everywhere, bush everywhere. There's no rationale. Niger Republic is only 27.2 million. Do you see that? Let's continue listening, please. Continue.
Now, the North, the British wanted the North to remain monolithic for some reason. They wanted it because they wanted to hand over power to the North. And they used middle belters to beef up the population of the North before.
They use middle belters to beef up the population of the North. That is what you're seeing today. That is why somebody from Benue said they call them is the North. We are Northerners. Benue that was even part of East, is not. Southern Kaduna is not. Even Abuja is not. Plateau is not. All these things are created by Britain. They set up everybody so that there will be eternal crisis as you are seeing today. The only solution for Nigeria is to balkanize Nigeria. The only solution for indigenous people in Nigeria is to balkanize Nigeria so that everybody will go and take care of their side. Are you hearing me? So that Britain will no longer have that, just like what Indians did. India reshuffled themselves before independence and came out very, very, very strong as a people. Now Britain became powerless because it is no more the structure they put in place that they are seeing, so they can no longer control. That is the thing. But as long as Nigeria continues existing, Britain will have upper hand. There will be crisis. There will be crisis of eternal crisis of violence and everything because Britain set everything up for that. That is if you want to accept it, but go and make your researches. It is like that. As long as Nigeria continues existing, there will be eternal crisis like this. Because Britain set Nigeria up, created Nigeria to be like this. That is what this man is trying to explain.
For independence. And though before independence, if you look at the population, go back to history, all these things are there, you can Google and see. The Southeast and Bamenda had the highest population.
Do you hear? That is true. It's what is a historical fact. It's being repeated here. The Southeast and Bamenda, which was also part of us before, that is Cameroon, the Amazonian here today. We are still highest in population. But today they tell you that no, it's not. It's like I'm a history warrior. Britain set us up. They set us up. They set us up for destruction. Listen again.
Population, go back to history, all these things are there, you can Google. And they used middle belters to beef up the population of the North before independence. And though before independence, if you look at the population, go back to history, all these things are there, you can Google and see. The Southeast and Bamenda had the highest population, followed by the Southwest and the North, that is including the Middle Belt, had the third population in terms of numerical strength. However, the British wanted to hand over to the North and therefore denied the Middle Belters a region for themselves.
Do you see what is happening in our land? Let me leave it there. That is what the British did. So that when we are talking about, we will never stop talking about what the evil created by Britain. They created evil. I'm telling you. When I see people defending them, oh, they brought civilization, they brought this. I want to pour the person you hot water. I am telling you honestly. I want to pour the person hot water. Because he's brainwashed with false information. That is it. So, what am I trying to say? IPOB is our only savior. And that is why the Nigerian government, the caliphate, wants IPOB destroyed. That is the main reason why they kept Mazi Nnamdi Kanu there. They vowed not to release Mazi. Release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The only criteria for releasing him is destruction of IPOB. And the Nnamdi Kanu sibling, they understand. That is why also they are trying every way in order to disorganize, destroy the DOS, the leadership of IPOB. So that everything this year, association. Hagazi ha were nye ọkwa ihe ọnụ chọrọ anye mee na ọya eburuza anapụ ego ngwa. That is it. But as long as we are here, it will never happen. IPOB will remain intact. That is it. Because it is the last line of defense. They have tried everything they did. Look at Rurumbuma. Obarageba. It's an agent. Obarageba. Rurumbuma. Everything. Destroyer. May destroy everything. Thinking that all destroy IPOB is never done. This appeal court judgment that affirmed the prescription of IPOB. Do you remember there was a time Urumbuba also spread the fake news that they have gotten that IPOB have been de proscribed, so we are now legal. I try, if any person have that write up, please send it to me. I try to check it. You know, he want to spread lies. That is why we, anything the IPOB, the leadership is pointing, talking, pointing, know that there is something they saw there. I'm telling you. You see this struggle? We will never allow this struggle to go so. It's impossible. We can never. People have died. Do you see how they killed Ikechukwu Igwe? It's one among thousands. Eh? That is what people want us to be joking with this struggle. No, it's not. It's impossible now. The alien Nigerian government understand this. The better for them, because we are here and we are here. IPOB continues existing. We continue working until our goal, our focus is achieved. That is it. So I want it to be in your head today. They want IPOB destroyed. That is why they are now, as their man, their agent is no more. The Ekperima is no more. It's a shock. It was a shock to them, to the Nigerian sponsors. It was a shock. They didn't know that they thought that their state prowess will help them keep him. Now, no problem. But they don't know that IPOB was also working behind the scenes. They thought that they would be using him. And today, again. What they are trying to do now, or what they are doing now, is destruction of any evidence. What am I trying to say? All those boys that were being used in the bush, you had Mazi Chinasanwuru say it. Devomai gave order that none of those boys, both from Boni State, that they were using, none of those boys should be left alive, because they don't want any exhibit to link them, because some of them know who contacted them. The line will go until it will touch Devomahi. That is why they know that Ekperima will talk. They are making investigation on Ekperima, the heavy one. They are extracting many information from him, and he's calling them for your information. That is why they are afraid. Finland is not Nigeria. They don't understand. Remember, they are in contact with IPOB. I'm saying it here. It's not hidden. They are in contact. Anything they confirm, say IPO, okay. So this is like this, okay. They are getting information that is surprising. I mean, Finland authorities from Ekperima, because for him he has fallen, so he have to he no need of he have to spew out everything. I'm telling you, and he's doing it. They confiscated his property, closed his account, so he's no more alive. That is for him. He's dead. That is why we will never allow this guy to be extradited to Nigeria. He will stay there and face the music, because they are doing a thorough investigation on what really happened, the way he was operating. That is it. So we must continue. We support IPOB. I used to say it. IPOB, we are not $1 million. I had $1 million. Or that why for. If you want to give anonymously, make contact. Just send the text message on either our inquiry line, or even on my studio line. Said, Mazi, I want to support IPOB. I want to do it anonymously. How can you link me up? It's very easy. I will do that. No person will know. I want to give IPOB money, real money, $1 million, in order to continue what you are doing. I want to give 500,000 euro. I want to give no amount is too big or too small, because we are in a very tedious journey. For your information, saving our people. Do you know what it takes? When you are saving people, many people that doesn't even, can I say, doesn't deserve it. People that don't care about their own, whatever you are, they are people, ungrateful people. But there are many of us that are grateful. I know that. I'm not generalizing, but most of our people are highly ungrateful. It's only when something happens they start shouting. I'm hearing. So the person kidnapped in Edo State. If it's in Biafra land, they will pin it to IPOB. Do you see that? Now, there is another news also. Bandits kingpin Kachala Yama returns to Katsina State after serving 9-year jail in Niger Republic. Do you see? Do you remember? This is also today's news. Do you remember when I had interaction on Viewpoint, my program Viewpoint last week with Mazi Cheka Austin? We talked about this, and he analyzed it correctly. That look, the Sahel, Niger, Burkina Faso, Mali, what they are doing to punish Nigeria is this: they are gathering the whole, because they know that Nigeria government is a Western stooge that can be used against them. Do you know that? So what they do, any terrorist they will gather, they'll give them option: you want to go to Nigeria or we kill you. And that is why after releasing this terrorist from jail, from Niger jail, 9-year jail, they bring him to Nigeria. They say, oh yeah, go to Nigeria, is your place. And they welcome him in Nigeria. Do you see that? Do you see that? And the people don't care. Welcoming a terrorist in now, they will put him, assimilate him in the military, give him a rank, maybe from captain, and send him to the south or Biafra land direct to continue to commit his atrocities. Do you see what we are suffering? Kachala Bami Yama, a notorious bandit kingpin, once jailed in Niger Republic, has resurfaced in Katsina State, northwest Nigeria, nearly 9 years after his conviction. Do you see that? Do you see the mess we are in? And our people here only, they don't care about what is happening around them. They are bringing terrorists from everywhere, from the Sahel, positioning them. Oh yeah, Nigeria is your place. And the caliphate is happy. That is what they apply for them to be brought to Nigeria, because they still have jihadism to conduct. But the worst part of it is that the people that should be fight should be in knowledge, should know all these things. They don't care. Where they are coming, the indigenous population, mostly in Biafra land, they don't care. They are trading. They are looking for what they will eat. That is why our people are now walk out. You know, you see somebody everybody is remains a candidate of death at any time in that so-called Nigeria. Why? Because that is how it was being made. That is how Nigeria was being created. Can we change something? Yes. And that is why IPOB is doing something. Why don't you support it? They are bringing hardcore terrorists everywhere in our land. They are bringing them. That is it. We must continue. Now, let me read another news headline also. Okay. Headsmen. Let me finish. Herdsmen, he said the herdsmen killings. Ebony community residents narrates how army personnel seized their phones, stop taking of videos. The worst thing is for our people to be calling Nigeria military to come and help them, come and help us when this type of attack is something they perpetrated, and you are calling the Nigerian government that is causing the problem to come and help you. You sure the kwakemma. You sure the kwandiba. The only thing we need is do what? Self-help. And that is what IPOB is doing. But ndị Igbo ga support kwan. Na ega na-atụ na onye ji ya. But when they kidnap his brother, or if they kidnap him or boy, he will not say na ego ka no. Do you see the irony? Do you see the irony? It's very, very sad. Our people are not proactive. Our people are wise men that die in foolish man backyard. So let me read a bit. February 4th, that is today. Residents of Amego Nkalaha community have accused the Nigerian military and the police of complicity in the Fulani herdsmen attack, of which it's true. It's real. Alleging that they were warned not to leave the community on Saturday, only for the attackers to strike the next day without any intervention from security forces. They also noted that the soldiers, after the attack, returned and seized their phones, prevented them from documenting the carnage and alerting the world. You see how they are killing us. Fulani is methodical. But let me ask something. What about Biafrans in the military? What about Igbos in the military? They are seeing all these things. Do they like what is going on against their own people? Sometimes I wonder. I say, sometimes I wonder the type of people we are. Are you telling me that there are no Biafrans in the military? That they are not seeing all these things? Are they not seeing all these things? Do you think that all these things can happen in the north and they will keep quiet? Can Igbo people just go to the casino and kill people and just with impunity? I don't know. Sometimes there are some things I can no longer understand. I can no longer understand it. I'm telling you. Our Igbo people in the military, they are watching all these things. There are people being massacred with impunity, and the Nigerian military, that is also their comrades, are dealing with our people, and they are happy with it. Is it not primitivity, as I used to say, self-destruction? Is it not that? You see, all these attacks are coordinated. That is the reason why when you see like something that is happening, this criminals operating using Biafra Liberation Army in also Awidemili and all those sides, Uli, they are working hand in hand with the Nigerian military and police, for your information. Somebody told me, you say, pass there, he say, look, these boys, you pass a military, Nigerian military, pass police, they are not 100 meters from the Nigerian police. So if they want, they will phone them and say, kidnap this person, and they will kidnap you. Say, so there is one car that is coming, so number. So if you come, kidnap Nigerian police or Nigerian military, we give them the information for you to understand how tedious what we are doing is. They upgraded the violence, criminality in our land. Why is it that Soludo, all of a sudden, all of them started from this one from Agone chamber? Again, what of where is Anambra Vigilante AVG? Where is it? Where is it? Immediately after the demise of their agent, Ekperima. No person, no longer, no person is no person available to take responsibility of anything, so that they can pin it to IPOB. Now they start forming and using Nigerian government in order to kill our people. Do you see how they are massacring our Igbo brothers extrajudicially? Do you see how? Mother garden the Wemma, a Wemma, a Bekashia, in under video. Nigerian security forces, what they unleash in our land, what Nigerian government is doing, and our people are at ease that everything is okay. They will be calling IPOB, is IPOB, please. What a mess is all this. This is blackmail. What they want is for our people to target IPOB in order to reject, destroy their savior. That is the goal. That is their goal and nothing more. The same way Nigeria targeted the Igbos, isolated the Igbo Britain through the caliphate, isolated the Igbos, and unleashed the type of hatred that keeps Nigeria on the ground till today. Everybody hates Igbo. They don't know that as they hate Igbo, they hate progress. They are fighting against progress. Do you see that? So that is the same system they want. They want everybody, every Biafran to hate IPOB. Say, no, you are the cause of our problem. So instead, no, we know there again. I beg, we don't want Biafra again. That is their target. That is the destruction of IPOB. They want IPOB destroyed so that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will become powerless, will become nothing in there. They can do anything with him. And no, nothing will happen. Nothing. And even no person will talk about him. Do you see as they are unleashing this violence in our land through criminality? They are Fulani terrorists. They are also attacking our land. Do you see double problems everywhere? Do you see that? But will you understand? Will you understand it? No, you know, here now. You know, here. Okay, so they also noted that the soldiers, after the attack, returned and seized their phones, prevented them from documenting the carnage and alerting the world. That is it. That is what we are suffering. So when we say that all these things are calculated, orchestrated by Nigeria, will you doubt us? Now, another news headline before I open the lines. A Boni governor tells Nkalaha community not to revenge herdsmen killing of 16 residents, burning of houses. Officially, they say official 16. Now, the governor, what he has as the chief security officer, are you telling me he didn't have the intelligence of this attack? These people we call politicians in our land, they are imposed. Some of them are mixed blood. This one, yourself, I don't really know. I don't know. One time, you know, they can impose anybody on us. I'm telling you. So after everything, he come out. Only statement he come to. Please don't revenge you. We will be on top of it. We will do investigation and the case closed. Whereas Rufai tells you that look, the problem of the Fulani, you know, they don't forget that they go on revenge. Bala Mohammed also said it, the governor of Sokoto State. He said that the Fulani, their destiny is the revenge, that the tradition of revenge. Let me see whether I can play it. That the problem is that tradition of revenge. So they have tradition, they don't forget. They don't say no, let us don't revenge. No, they revenge. Anything you do to them, even if it takes time, they will revenge. But in our land, they know before you know, they go to church. Maybe today, or people that go, they will pray to them, leave everything for God. That is where this thing, the clergymen became handy. Do you see? The governor have said it, so we leave everything for God. Only pray, God will be in control. Do you see why? If we go east, west, north, south, we will point this because it is what is destroying our mentality, our ability to stand up to fight. That is the preaching. What they are giving us in churches. No, the governor, Bible said they will read for you. We are in Thessalonian. Bible say obey the rulers of the country. So our governor, they are in charge. So you don't need to revenge. Revenge is of the Lord, says the Lord. And our people will lick their wounds and go and sleep. Do you see why we will not stop talking about this? The governor said it. Don't revenge you. But listen to Bala Muhammad. Listen. Listen. Let me see whether I can get it. Yes.
Nigeria. But that's the thing, Excellency. How do we ensure that those who will be participating in this federal government largely funded program will be Nigerians? In terms of the funding? No, in terms of the operations. Operations. You said to bring in the Fulanis together. We have Fulanis from other countries. The issue of misconception. I see there is a lot of mistrust and misconception with regards to the Fulani man. The Fulani man is a global or an African person. He moves from the Gambia, from Senegal, and his nationality is just a Fulani man. And as a person, I may have my relations in the Cameroon. But they are also Fulani men. I have relations because from the maternal side, I'm a Fulani man. And that is why we want to educate people. A Fulani man sees himself as a Bayelsan, as somebody coming from the Niger Delta, because he speaks the Niger Delta language, which you and I don't. And of course, we would have to just take this as part of our own heritage, something that is African, and that we cannot just close the border and say the Fulani man is just a Nigerian or this. No. In most cases, the crises are precipitated by those outside Nigeria. When there is a reprisal, it is not the Fulani man within Nigeria that causes it. It is that culture of getting revenge.
Do you hear? That is the only way I want. He is proud to say that the Fulani have culture of revenge. They are proud to tell the whole world, tell Nigerians that we can revenge. So anything you do us, we revenge. But in our own, you say revenge is of the Lord. Don't revenge. Revenge is of the Lord. That is what they preach in our churches. And the people are looking at why are our people so pacific. You don't trace it to the churches for your information. They preach to you something that makes our people go to sleep. This thing that happened in Ebony said, I bet you. They go to churches, they tell them, the governor have said it, do not revenge you. Revenge is not for you. Now, the pastors in churches will take it up. Do you hear? The word of Lord said, revenge is of the Lord. Revenge is for me, says the Lord. And what has happened, God will kill all of them. Don't worry, God. They will carry responsibility and give to an unseen being. And everybody will go and sleep. Why will he do something whereas he have a supreme being that is fighting for him? When we are asking, what is the problem? This is the problem. For your information, this is the problem. Here lies the main problem. Because the lack of revenge, that spirit of the revenge has been killed in our people's lives. It has been destroyed, completely destroyed. So that our people, anything that they can accept, everything, says the will of God. Anyway, I pray. Yes, you see them, they arouse them to pray. Pray, don't worry, everything. Pray, God will kill them. God will not kill. No, God will kill, and you don't have power to do anything. It is we human beings that have the power. You see how Bala Muhammad is the governor of Bauchi State, proudly saying on national television that the Fulanese have the culture of revenge. Why can't we have the same culture of revenge? Why? We are in our house. People will come and kill us, and they will tell us, "No revenge. Revenge is for the Lord." Come on, who says so? Tomorrow they will look at nothing happened to them. Tomorrow they will come and you continue welling. You know about you wanna pay. We're not coming out again. I won't go. So when you are asking what is the problem of our people, that is it. Don't revenge. Be good citizens. No, don't revenge. Don't revenge. And this is where I'm going to stop. I will go into a few minutes break so that when I come back, I will open the line so that people will start calling in before we close the program. Please do not go away. I'll be right back.
Akwa oge ọbụla ka ndị Igbo na-ebe akwa bee akwa ma ebe ha na-ekwesịrị ibe akwa. Afụ m ebe e kwuru na ọ nwere ebe ndị mbịambịa bịa n'obodo n'ala Igbo bịa wakpo ndị obodo gbuo ma mmadụ gbaa ma befe ọkụ. Disi ndị nwe obodo a ha bịa na-ebe akwa ka gọọmenti gbata afọ ọsọ enyemaka. It's a shame na anyị enwe ozi men na anyị enwe ozi youth ma ihe ekwesịrị ime. Onye Igbo ebe onye Igbo na-enwe pawa bụ na onye Igbo ibie. Unu jide onye m na-eme mpụ bụ onye si esi, unu kpụrụ ya kpụga n'aka polisi. Onye Igbo jide onye Igbo ibie ka o zuru ọdịnarị ihe a na-eri plantain, akpa anya ụdọ, even afọ opportunity amụọ the person ọkụ gbuo onye instantly. Mana onye iloku na-atụ ụjọ ime the same thing. Isi na-apụ onye amam otu mma eji wee debe ọnụ wee kwuo okwu. Ọga ọ daba gidigidi achụbịa ya gidigidi. Ịghọta, ọ bụrụ na onye mbịara unu nyere ana bịazie agbube gị na be gị, onye mbịara one ka ha la a na-awakpo fa awakpo. Otu a ha wakpolu unu n'ike bụ ka unu lapụrụ fa bunu gba ọsọ. Unu nwa kwesịkwara ịwakpo fa back. Gọọmenti bịazie akpapụ udo ahụ once and for all. O nwere ka anyị eji mekete mmadụ ihe a na-ezo ọnụ ka ejiri peace emenye n'ike bụ these people and another group fabiakwa again. Ha marụ na ndị adị tolerate kwe nonsense na ndị a nwekwara ihe eji wee biri. Ama mụ ka ndị mbịara a na-amalụ ọka na ya eji bata n'obodo gị. Operation for the one abata eme unu niile ya emu na-eme ka mgbe ọbụla atọ ka gọọmenti fichakwa ihe niile emefa ka ọ na-afụrụ ya. Mgbe niile ka a na-akpado udo. Bife ekwuwe okwu udo ekwesịrị ka adụ aka n'ọnụ. Adụgo anyị aka n'ọnụ awewewe. Ọgụrụgụrụ ndị adịnoyi adụkwa afọ aka nkefa. Onye wakpo gị mụọ be gị ọkụ gbuo mmadụ na be gị, ịwakpokwu ya gbuo mmadụ na bie mụkwa bie ọkụ. Then gọọmenti bịazi akpabazi udo peace. Ọ ka eji eme. Mana unu wemekwala ya like this aitibe mkpu egbu anyị o eme anyị nke ahụ eme na be anyị kwa mgbe ọbụla eme anyị nke they will still come back. Ụfọdụ ndị asị ka ejekwa, ụfọdụ sị na ọbụla fancha na-eme arụ. Ọga ebe ndị dị mma fụrụ ndị ọjọọ ka fabia soro fa nọdụ anọkwala mgbe ndị ọjọọ take action ha stop nro ndị ọjọọ ejekwa dị attack unu nachiekwe back unu mee nye onye ọbụla. Because na mgbe ha na-abịa n'obodo ime a na-eme ma innocent ma onwere ihe unu mefa na bunukwe na ana gịkwa ka mmadụ ya bịa ka ewere by fire by force chụpụ gị na ana gị. Ana nna gị nụrụ ọgụ wee keep debe elu gị ka mmadụ ibe gị ya esi from nowhere onye a na-amala ọka anị ya esi from nowhere bịa chụpụ gị na oyi ifele ka ọ bụ na ịbata na ije n'obodo ọzọ jezie na-agwa ụmụaka gị na isi soso obodo. Kedu ihe mere iji si n'obodo agba ọsọ? Isi a na ọ nwere ndị mbịambịa bịara n'obodo gị mere iji agbapụ. Oyi ifele ka ọ bụ. O nwere obodo nọ n'ala Igbo so many pụchara ọrụ oyibo na-enwero youth. Enwere reason eji enwe youth. Enwere ndị na-edebe obodo, enwere ndị na-echekwa obodo. Ọ daba gidigidi achụbịa gidigidi. Ịghọta, ọ bụzi anụ akpa udo a once and for all. Hoha oyi ifele ka ọ bụ. Mgbe ọbụla ka anyị na-ebe akwa egbusisikwa anyị ama m ya bịa kụọ anyị ngụra. Ndị Igbo bụ ndị ike. Gidigidi bụ ugwu eze. Ndị Igbo bụ ndị ike mana ha bịa krịpụ anyị mezie anyị ka anyị ghara iti aka n'ọbara. Ọgụ onye bịara igbu gị igwupụrụ ọbara mmadụ ọ na ịkwacha anya jee gbuo mmadụ ma mmadụ bịara igbu gị igbu onye self defense. Ọga oyi ifele ka nna afụ n'ime ndị be anyị mgbe ọbụla ka anyị tọ na anyị na-eti mkpu akwa egbu anyị o.
welcome back. Mazi, ihe kọrọ ndị Igbo mgwụrụ ideology a na-etinye anyị n'isi. Ideology etinyere anyị n'isi, ọ ihe kọrọ anyị ngwụrụ. No, the battle is not mine, it is of the Lord. Do not revenge. Ebu na mmadụ. Amen. These are things crying for your information. I want to hear also. Yeah, the maintain. Everybody, they pacify a great race, great people, the great sons and daughters of Ekumeko. They pacified us. Wellers. They kill us. Now we start running to where we thought that is safe. Asaba. You have your ancestral land. Because of the pacification, we are too much pacified. We need to grow wide in order to defend ourselves. Our lines are now opened. Our WhatsApp and Signal line remains +61 405 142 547. I repeat, +61 405 142 547. Once more, +61 405 142 547. This is on WhatsApp and Signal lines. Remember that today is the 4th day of February 2025. Therefore, without taking time, I am here joined by Mazi, in order to give us the report of what he has through our brother, what he has today for us. Mazi, can you hear me, please?
Yeah, Jonathan Gillian from Poland here. I remain a chronic. Of course, I hear from one marker in the province of Biafra land. Our leader still remains one and the Mazi Nnamdi, Kanu. Our Lord is Uchechi, Obidia, Kanu, and Keys will appreciate you. And the head of director remains my chick, Museum. And with all his beloved lieutenant that are doing wonderfully well, and men and women of all radicals all over the world, we must continue to appreciate all of you. Continue to remain focused and continue to do what you know how to do best. Yeah, Mazi, without going too far, you see what happened in Igbo land. We have been writing, we have been exposing, but this is a very clear indication for what Fulani is saying and bragging that they want to put fear in us. What happened in Enugu and the beginning. And now, Mazi, there's something you said. That thing that happened in Ebonyi, therefore, Mahi brought it to them. And don't forget that his predecessor, who is there, has no matter what he held there, because now if I were the Ebonyas, what happened there now? They'll have to take their case to therefore Mahi first. Because he brought it to them. Then he did not judge any minimum state. The one that is happening in also. But lest I forget, don't forget the activities of Etebat or the Megu and Ogo, Mozambique. And you can see that idiot, what that idiot is bragging. Instead, that man will be specific. Because the leadership we have been writing, that we don't have any camp in also. Since 2021, the head Onyendu, Simon Eba took over there. That we don't have any camp there. All those atrocities committed there is Temple Budusa and his gang. Why not they particularize to that? Instead of generalizing IP, you will keep ESA, you keep IPOB. Nobody challenges IPOB. We must call our spade a spade. Let them particularize on those guys that destroy, killing our people there. They know those that are doing that work. So that man, they should receive their statement. Ebonyas should first develop my own because who opposed him is their number one agent. No place is safe for Fulani to start bragging now openly. Mazi, ndibai onya mwihe God on your the hola uraka nizena uraki bezena think how you can protect your community, your town, your village. Those people that have kids now, Mazi, that's when you preach against the church, religion, people say, why are you preaching? Why are you preaching? Did you know all of them are chosen? Moka, who owned that church? What happened? Haga waga alize go on anywhere. But Alanile no na Yomani no waka hanegia. Ha go play and go jet, go fighter jet, go hen the jap, go jet, and do I say around. Udo maka hanwa, and Hana dokwe bodo. Ndinila Hebrew, all of them are wearing chosen cloth. What has Moka said since that yesterday? These are the poor masses. Gina gullibles. After killing all of them, when they are killed all of both the pastors, it's quite unfortunate, until our people wake up. We have to make it open now. They have started everywhere. You protect all his family, protect all his community, protect all his town. Because no politician will help you, no PG will help you, no SE will help you. All of them are compromised. Hope of them are all machine, better hand to everybody. So my brother from our good evening, and I hand over to you to give us a report and they were watching it.
Mazi Wachineke Udo Derege Ndewo no Chineke all over the world. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending your time zone. I remember Mazi Wachineke from Imo State. Mazi Chinedu Udo Derege. First of all, let me appreciate our leader, Mazi Nando Okuchukwu Kanu, and our Lolo Cheche Okuchukwu Kanu. The leader of the Directorate of State, Mazi Chike Dozem, and all the DOS members. You people are wonderful. Mazi Chinedu Deregesa, you are doing wonderfully well. Mazi. Let me head straight to the point, Mazi, because earlier January, we made mention this thing, especially on our radio. We open it so that the people will understand. By the time this Fulani, these jihadists entered, we, from our direct source, from our direct intel, we got the information and we make it public. Everybody had it, and now it has started. Now let me unveil another intel, what the intel is saying again. Mazi, these Fulanis, they are here now. The reason why they are here, they say that since military and the police cannot defeat the IPOB, that they will do it by themselves. That's the reason why they send them here. And they are going to start right from the bush and chase everybody outside and then kill everybody and take over and then do whatever thing they like. Now, their plan is that once they commit any atrocity, once they kill anybody, immediately military will come there immediately and then stop people from taking videos, stop people from doing any protesting, or stop people from doing anything that will prolong their attack or revenge their attack. Now, that is number one. Number two, they are going to chase this farming season now. They are going to make sure that the farmers find it difficult. They should take note now. The farmers would find it very difficult as far as this farming season is concerned. That's number two. Number three, the police are now aside of the issue. Army is no longer interested in the issue. Now they are now completely in charge. They said that they are going to fight even the ESN in the bush. And instead of ESN to chase them out of the bush, that they are the one to chase them, chase the ESN outside the bush. You see the main problem. So our people in abroad, our people in diaspora, this is not the time that you will come in and then take security everywhere. Our people need to support ESN this time. This time is very, very important. That our people need to support ESN, support everybody working as the genuine IPM members supposed to put hands together for us to chase these jihadists out of our especially out of our Biafra land. Because if these people ravage everywhere, they're going to kill everybody. They are going to make sure that they scatter everything. Because the military is not doing enough, police are not doing enough, so they want to do it by themselves. That is another one. Another area that I want to pinpoint is that these criminals in the name of GO, and that the GO and the whatever they call themselves, they are part of the government. Government is funding them. They are the same occultic and the same union with government. Government will form them, give them money to hold crusades so that people will be concentrating where they are expecting miracle and what have you. While things are happening inside our bush and they are equipping Fulani with weapon and other things to even kill them inside the church. You see the fact? So, Mazi, we are in a big problem here. The side of the government, I told you before that they have used our youth, formed them as a vigilante. Now, what they did is that they use one of the Fulanis. They will use one of two Fulanis to make them the leader. They call them what do they call them? They call them the I will recall it. They call them supervisor. Sorry, supervisor. That's what they call them. That he will superhead the whole activities that they are going to. So the work of those youth is to show them where they are whomever person that will maybe call himself an IPOB member, or maybe you are in the vendor discussing anything Biafra, they will pick you from there. We made mention before, and Mazoke have a written article over it concerning the mad people that they are using, and the drunkard, the person who claim to be a drunkard that they are using, and maybe disabled people that they are using to make sure that they gather information. Then once they pick that person, it's over. So everybody should take note. The last is that they are using our people, the so-called PGs, SS, and the youth leaders to fish out any person or those people that call themselves IPOB members at that initial time. They are now going house to house to make sure that they pick those people. Whether maybe when they interrogate you, you're not going to say that you are a member or not. Mazi, let me not forget. Another agenda that they are using is that they are now sponsoring our people to travel abroad. This is very, very important. They are now saying they are putting rehabilitation center or reconciliation center so that once we agree, the youth in that area, they will say, okay, we are sending you abroad. They will send the person, maybe China, send the person Malaysia or whatever country that you desire. They will now send you that place for you to go and hustle, that others are there making money, so that when they send these young boys in diaspora, nobody will be here to protect the land. Mazi, is terrible. It's terrible. I don't know if you have a question, Mazi.
No, I don't have questions. So the only thing they say they will make farming difficult for our people, for us in this farming season, right?
Exactly, sir.
It's
Exactly.
okay. It's okay. They will always say, but
let them bring it on. We're waiting. No
of
problem.
course, of course.
Mazi.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You know, the apartheid South Africa, during the time of apartheid, they want every black South African youth to travel abroad. I'm telling you, if you are traveling with South African passport from South Africa that time as a black person, they even want to kiss you goodbye. Don't come back again. That is what they are doing. Another approach they bring in our land, go and hustle. And our people, they love to travel. You know, I said it the other day. If we are like, for example, the people of the Palestinians, which today they told them that, I think Trump told them that they have to relocate them abroad so that they give them good life there, so that they forget their land. If it's our people, many will agree. They will agree. Say, yeah, God have done it. Oh. Hey, many things are fighting also. They want that our land. They want in the next maybe 100 years, when you come there, you will no more be as it used to be. in noze there na so ina no Fulani na so ndị Igbo wuruzie minority in our own land. That is what they want to achieve, but it can never happen. That is why we are urging you to support IPOB and ESN. Caller on signal Mazi Chris. Can you hear me? Please go on. Thank you for holding on. Caller Mazi Chris. Are you there? Can you hear me? Mazi Chris. Can you hear me? There we please go on.
There's egwu nọ na be anyị.
Ezigbote egwu.
So the egwu na-atụ m awụde not only because of the killing, but the ignorance of our people. That's my fear. Our people make okpoki ijiji. You see, that's why most I like to watch this Animal Geographic and this. So sometimes you can lay antelope. Or 40 honey sheba or even the buffalo. One single lion had been attacked. Ofu will attack this for allergy. How about that is the way our people.
And here need just for all of them to gather and they will have up the other to one lion. Yes.
But they will not have the sense to come together and gather the lion so that to put fear, even as big as they are. Just exactly they copy what is happening to us. As big as they are, the lion are very small. But to and the two of them, they run away. This is the way our people behave. All the wooden way our people they make okrishi. Any boy, any place of the back, I hear you give example of Asaba. Our people na Bagaja Asaba, Asha Ebo Nekwepo. Just you got the team na Bagabo Nekwa, Bagana Rusulonia Bajaru Asaba. Asaba Mamma, however, Kazum. Eshia Badana Tretre, Onabla Tretre. I may have Okiji. Yeah, the worst thing that happened to our people, even those themselves Nigeria by themselves, is that the state of Nigeria deliberately keep people ignorant. I have a friend who traveled from here. He had not even had the news of anything happening in Nigeria since over 3 months has been in Nigeria. Only through phone he can get some information. So how will you be kept out of information in darkness? You don't know anything about happening in the political corridor, in the everything, nothing. You don't know anything. How would he react? How would that person react? You see, we in diaspora now have more information than those, even 100% than those at home. If what happened in Ebonyi State now, if maybe web minus social media, how many people have the opportunity to listen to this thing or even to see what happened? The Nigerian media just talk the story and close it. And just like that, the governor said they'll go investigation. That's finished. It's only within the people within the vicinity will know what exactly happened. So this is the only thing I see, that they are this electricity they don't want to keep in Nigeria, even putting TV and other things, it makes people to be blind. And I understand this because there are things you see, black people don't react by the words they hear. Only the things they see they see with their eyes. So there's a video. If this maybe have been show how people are buying the house, people will begin to react. But because of that, they keep it out of the sight of the people. Mana ihe kacha ewute m na ndị be anyị na-eme condition. I don't know. You talk. You said you don't know. Sometimes I think I have to struggle. My brother, he helped to everybody like that. We gave a grown up. That is why you see some of these people. I thank our leader so much. That you can have a master's degree, PhD. Diploma, everything you can call it everything, doctorate, but you are still an idiot. Don't compare educational qualification with wisdom. I would have difference. And we're different. Difference here is too much. So here we are. What was happening in our community? When I met our people here, the way they talk, I have a shock. Last 2 weeks after our meeting, we went somewhere in Bologna here where I was talking to some people. I see a grown up man, the way he speaks, talking about someone na ihe mere no in this struggle na ka esi eme ya bụ na ị nwere ihe esi na-eme nke gị side ya mụọ na-eme nke m side ya so that after all use the protection of our leader ihe ọ bụla ị ga-eme ka Biafra na gị mee I laugh. Ebe ka ike nọrọ m see anywhere. My brother, what is happening to us? One is out of ignorance and our unpolitical. Our political, our people are political. Even those in corridor, in political corridor, know nothing. They don't even know the game they are playing to them. They are playing to them.
Mazi,
So
Mazi, they know. Mazi, let me say something there. Mazi, I can never believe that they don't know. I can never accept it. They know.
Yeah.
But what happened is this. It's the same thing, the same disease that is happening, being suffered by an average Igbo man, ordinary Igbo man. The same thing. Selfishness. You want his selfish interest. For him, his selfish interest is more important than our collectivity or collective interest. They saw everything as a means of making money. That is everything, even if it is selling your own people, just like what happened in Ebony today. And the governor said, don't revenge you. He has gotten calls. Hold your people, tell them not to touch anything. Otherwise, remember how you enter there. Otherwise, you remember next election, we will remove you. That word only. Next election, you will no longer be there or remember. He will start fidgeting. He will now come out to say, let there be peace. We need peace. Don't revenge you. He don't care about his people. What matters to him is that position he want to maintain. That is why I used to say, you see, this democracy they brought to us is affecting us negatively more than any other race in Nigeria. I'm telling you. Because we are not in charge of our destiny. They put people on top of us, and that's it. Anything they tell them, they do. So that is the thing. So saying that these people don't know, who opposed them, he didn't know that he come forth. He come to forth. He didn't know. He knew. He didn't know that people don't like him. He knew. He didn't know that there will be catastrophic consequences. He knew. But he must be there. He want to be there to command. Now go see people that me, I don't become governor. I will deal with those people that say I will not. That kind of very primitive mentality. That is what is worrying our people. Nothing more. Not that only ignorance. Mazi, thank you. Go on, please. Go on.
If you analyze it in this form, it's very clear that they know. But the world, they cannot confuse them now. For instance, let me use Toby as an example. He has saw how Kueme, Azik, Akadibo, those ones that are very sophisticated in politics, try to be Nigerian president and fail. The same pattern, they fail. When Zik lost election, he won the election and they rigged the election. He declared that this result is unaccepted. He will go to court. The news is so they have the documentation. Why do they still saw all these things and like P2B and still go in to candidate for president of Nigeria, which they know that it cannot give to them? Then let me say again, the populace, not the political politicians in the Igbo land or Biafra land, the populace have seen that voting is a failure in Nigeria. In any way you like, you go and vote, they rig the election. They saw the one that happened against Goodluck Jonathan. And now they still went to vote for P2B. And they rigged it under their eye. And we told them that it will happen. Believe me, by next election again, they will come back and tell them, say, go and vote, go and vote. They're doing the same thing to them. So if the politicians are doing it deliberately, what are about the problems?
Mazi,
That is where I'm confounded.
no, Mazi, let me tell you something. You see, the problem is everywhere. When an average Igbo man believes that he knows, he is wiser than he knows more than not wise, he knows more than every other person. You tell an Igbo man, nah, this road you are going, you know good, though there is one person. You don't hear a car for he went there, he break leg. He tell you say because a car for don't know. Trust me now. Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. Thank you for your information. Don't worry. He will go and has problem. The next person, you tell Okonkwo, say, don't go there. He saw water. He said, inside him, he said, no, they didn't do it well. I know I sabi more than them. That is why we have politicians that are committing the same error and error and error, the same thing. They have promised Hope Uzodinma say he will be vice president. The same thing the same thing. Even if, for example, let me say, for example, somebody like the former governor of Abia State, what is his name?
Okay, Zibas.
No, not that one. The one that is a senator, whip. What is his name?
Okay, Kanu,
Ojo Zokalo. If Ojo Zokalo, for example, called Hope Uzodinma and give him advice, say, you see this way you are going, I've gone it. It doesn't favor me. Look, this is where they are not going to give. They disappointed me. I spot. He will tell him, say, okay, don't worry. Thank you for your information. When he will laugh at him with his group cronies, they will, with his friends. He will tell that this one is maybe jealous of me, my success. They didn't succeed. I will succeed. Now me be hope of them. You don't know the friends I have. Don't we too much believe in our individual selves to a foolish level. I am telling you, to a very stupid, we become stupid. That is the problem. Is both on politicians, both on individuals. It's everywhere. Even if, for example, your brother, brother that is doing one business or the other, you tell him that, look, this business, all of my here or the other time, I went to that place, bar, I was thinking, okay, thank you very much. Yoshina, okay, Shina, so got the same thing. God made the thing now. Only maybe on any bad advice, or Choha come succeed here, number one, or on any bad or Choha come discourage him. No, God made the thing. Before you know, yeah, fall. So it's a character. And another thing, Mazi, that is also worrying us, which we not, I continue saying it, or the religion, the ideology, right? So that you be pacific. You don't revenge. You leave everything for God. This tradition of prayer warrior. Look at the people they slaughtered. Some are wearing choosing. I may choosing. You believe what they as imagine if it is people that have brain. Every other person that sees that video, the corpse of those people, they will remove the thing, they will remove that cloth and say, oh boy, this thing cannot protect. But they will say, no, maybe you don't have faith. What now? Don't worry, I have it. So you see that it is a character, very killing, destructive character that we have and been imbibed, and the ideology of pacificism. People like us, we shouldn't be pacific. I mean, individually pacific. We're supposed not to be pacific. We look for peace. You don't. If you are looking for peace at all costs, you become toilet tissue. I'm telling you, because you are peaceful. You are water. You understand? That is the thing. Mazi, please conclude, if you may. Conclude.
Okay, so it's one of the things that also I learned in this Europe I'm living, especially in Italy here. Whenever you have an Italian person who's confronting you, maybe insulting you all the time, if you are trying to make peace with him, he will continue to insult you until the day you confront him.
You react.
Any day you rise up and confront him, he will stop. I have tried it when I was here. That's what I suffered earlier stage I came here. I was thinking that maybe
Mazi, let
maybe
me they don't they revenge. It in Aganos or Wonyo Tami, me ya watch again. He will revenge. He doesn't they
of
don't
course
forgive.
immediately.
They don't forgive. That thing you do him, he will do it back to you immediately. Kana
Immediately, that is true. That's pure truth.
Yeah. But our
They will
people
even do you worse than the one they did
our
to
people
them.
no, leave him, forgive him. No, leave him now, be gentle. No. We are misunderstanding this world. I misunderstood. I'm telling you honestly.
Thank you very much,
There
man.
were
Let me leave it so that other people talk. Thank you.
There were. I didn't know I switched off my I switched off my WhatsApp without knowing it. And as I put it on, I'm telling you, it's clogging. Because there were some messages that are clogging the phone before they can update. It's not easy. That's why people that are calling on WhatsApp, caller on, let me see. That's why people calling on WhatsApp, they are not getting through. It was switched off. Caller on WhatsApp, please go on. Mazi, I think it's Mazi Jidofo. Can you hear me? Please go on.
Good evening from my location.
You do drink Mazi. There were.
My name is Mazi for Biafrans. I greet each and every one of us. And we must continue. Maz, I hope I'm coming clear.
You are good. You are.
Thank you so much, Mazi. What has happened is what I call a tragedy. But that very tragedy, I realized something about our people, which Igbo race, to be precise. Igbo race always love to, endure what outsider did to them. But if this, let's just take for instance what is happening in Aguleri and Umuneri, to compare to what has happened in Ebonyi State with these Funanis. This is where I begin to look at our people as that.
Mazi, you say something now. Do you see? Between Aguilera, none of them will accept though. This one will go do. The other one will say no. They will go and revenge their own brothers. But when it comes to foreigners, Maz, you say something here. Go on, Maz, go on.
So this is what I realized that is happening to our people. Not that our people are weak, but they are strong whereby before their own brother. Now look at what has happened and before our people in Ebonyi State. I was in one group in Anambra State. I was asking the youth, why is Igbo people quiet over this killing around them? Do they think that it will not come near them?
You know that even some Enugu community are running away from, they run away from their communities before the thing reach them. They run away.
Yes, they run away, Mazi.
Yes.
Mazi, this thing is very, very, I can't call it a terrible situation we are. In fact, I don't know the word to qualify it, Mazi. Our people, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that if not for anything, even our brother Chukwu Okike must send the other journey, we never speak to any of our people again. I'm trying to get the full clip of that very program. Our people, they are very good at revenging at each other. Look at what is happening in Oba today. But look at what happened in Ebonyi State. Nobody has uttered a word. The same thing that happened to them in Lagos State, they will endure it. But if it happened between them and their own neighboring brother, you will see the braveness in our people. To be honest. And what Mazi, that call with Mazi Kerorueke said, is very, very intelligent information. You know, our people, IPOB did very, very well, wonderfully well last year, and there was food. I came back from North, they are very, very hungry as it stands now. And these people sending them know that if the East begin to eat very well, that means North will collapse. Now, what that Mazi said now is the agenda they are coming with now to begin to strike on time before the farming season, so that our people will not have that boldness to enter into farm season again, because they know that our people will like to replicate what they did last year to multiply it more. And once that continue every year, we can't depend on anybody again. So Mazi is a very, very intelligent information to Biafrans. But everyone on a that now this very media now I use when I disseminate information has make us as in this very struggle, and also us squish. When I look into it, sometimes I begin to ask myself some questions. Many of our people who are also in this media speaking for Biafrans were also among those people countering this agricultural revolution. Last year, those who claim that they are very intelligent, educating people, but they are countering this very indirectly, this agricultural revolution. Now, if the Funanis continue with this massacre now, and our people cannot go into farm, and the inflation that has hit Nigeria, how will our people survive? It's very, very all the very, very disheartening. And till now, many of our people are still waiting. Even the IPOB members, they are still waiting for the leadership to tell them to begin campaign for agriculture. Our people are weak-minded, to be honest. With all these dangers, the only way you will see them voicing out is on one different WhatsApp group or the other. After that, they will go and sleep. Sometimes I begin to ask myself, Mazi, I can't really understand how our people are seeing this struggle. Even some people who claim that they are IPOB hardcore are not saying that they will wait for Mazi and the Kanu until they come out. Why? They know what we are into in this very struggle. Sometimes, Mazi, when I see all these things, as no break in my heart.
Of course.
Look at communities now. Look at communities now. This killing that is going on now, on where any PG in the no church leader, no senator, no governor, nobody, even the so-called Isugu Soro or Hanez and the Bolando, none of them, even the DBS. Everybody is less concerned as if nothing is happening. That's all the very, very disheartening. And to leadership, as it stands now, if the leadership can, if they can make a decision on that to mandate the whole churches in Biafra land not to hold anything night program, if it's possible, I think this is the right time to put coffee in the whole Biafra land, especially all these night programs that are made by churches. Let the men watch the land at night, because these people position themselves at night to carry out the operations. So if the leadership has the capacity to do it, then we will support it. Let there be coffee among the whole, everything, all this crusade and so on and so forth, using noise to distract our people, taking the attention from the reality of what is coming. Thank you, Mazi.
There were on a wute, honestly. Mana, as I said, eating like that, or begin here like that, mana, in out of high blood pressure, and look at it, now let the stupid people. How Lani, onye Lani, onye naturally Lani, let him support what we are doing and take precautions. After all, we are doing this for everybody. That's it. Caller on signal. Can you hear me? Mazi, welcome to the program. Thank you for holding on.
Go
on, you are.
We must continue. That's just the the only thing I have to say is that we must continue. I'm not going to cry when I get no going back. Because as is who brought us together today. And for that purpose, we have fit in that to make sure that our restoration will be actualized in this our present generation, or way past to the next generation. Even if we are passing to the next generation, let's see that we have done the thorough job, because awareness is what people lack. And nke m na-agwa gị eziokwu, coming to ihe na-eme n'ala Igbo, really pathetic for Ogo onye kwuru ya ọnụ awa, in the sense that our people anaghị ndị na-eso like attention to detail. They don't know what is attention to detail. I will you to again because he must boil down to this religion and appropriate. Because the religion has come to give you another hope, individualism. That is there is something you said here, man, about in a situation nasty that when Trump suggested to the people of Panama that evacuate them and send them to other neighboring countries. All our people can in this kind of option. They are even Comundo Kazanagi side now what I give another abroad. It become in a dictator family. I'm telling you our people the way we listen. I am all grassroots people always look up now. Well, this is why our leader make them move for yeah, he can't lead both people. We believe in Biafra. And so me on that line of thought. Because when them put them now lead, I've been living here and them from them God. You know? That's how because what you say, I love my motherland, man, no idea. You know? But the lecture in our grassroots, yeah, man, that the life of our people had the importance to our people, just like our brother Mazi. Our people, when we behind the you and only ourselves. In our brother Menani, we tiny too much. I got to read to the finish, but who knows, so maybe actually one half and the equal too much. Your only good man, they just never begin to imitate. You want to speak, your only brother, when that accident happen, he will not turn it against you. Maybe that is may like immediately emotional sentiment immediately to weaken you or the job of religion. This is why even in the midst of our people that I still have child. Today, 2014, 5 forest will be descending from issues before Eastern Security Network was finally formed that gave our people opportunity to get this kind of bountiful harvest we had years after years had been lost. Now, they went and kidnapped our leader. Now, they push all their arsenal against ITC just to destroy. And who are the people supporting these people? These Igbo political jobbers. When I say Igbo political jobbers, we know all the Igbo heavyweight politicians that are holding all that, but this is their hard voice. They have in our local government, in our council, these are the people they are using, recruiting bad boys, recruiting their fellow gangsters because they have gotten opportunity to power. They recruit to all these things, use it only to destroy IPOB and ESN. And today, they are the one now coming. The same people who this is where I'm heading to. The same people they call themselves what do they call themselves? Or them also. Or them also are going to call it Limo State. No, Lagos. They are the one now issuing press statements, begging the government to come for their aid. That Nnamdi wants to fight ESN, to fight PUB. Look at people who run away from their land. Those people you're looking at,
Ghana, their history, most of them, they are only have come home to come and intimidate people and go back to their Lagos. I've lived there, I know their mindset. They just come to our land to make that Yoruba because they have mixed within all these Yoruba running with them. They have this Alaye mentality. They just to come and make the land go style for us and go back. These are the people who introduce Aburu. We don't use Aburu in Igbo land, Igbo state. We don't know what is in now, all this Aburu ticketing that. These are the people from Lagos. And somebody who is there is without any atom of knowledge of what is happening in his land, he's coming to tell you that CPUBDSN are the ones disguising as freedom fighter, thereby causing mayhem. Because there is no consequences. And what is it called? Sullivan Chime. I saw him when BBC was granting him interview. When they asked him what his thought on the issue of the release of our leader Nnamdi Kanu, this man said, "I need release Nnamdi Kanu. I grant RBL. I need release the out of emotion. I need emotion in me." I look at a man of that age that has ruled a state does not know that a P court ruling of 13th October 2022 discharged and acquit our leader Nnamdi Kanu. The Nigerian government never obeyed that law. Rather, they run to Supreme Court, they run to the same court, depose all the judges that made that statement.
Mazi, round up. Mazi, please round up. Thank you. Thank you. They are all bent on trying to destroy IPOB. We know that, but they cannot succeed. Thank you, Mazi.
Mazi, let me just leave this for you because Mazi is very annoying what is happening in our land. Our lives are going every day and nobody is speaking about it. Those who feel that will speak for us, when they have the opportunity to speak, they speak against us. Mazi, it's a very pathetic situation for us.
There were. Well, people that they use crude oil in our land. Buhari used crude oil in Biafra land as collateral, collected $22.7 billion from China. And for railway lines, building railway lines. And told them openly that the Southeast is excluded. They didn't do nothing. They came and back. We could have. We now know that Nigeria is not one. And finish. Leave them. Leave. We must take. This struggle. We must pihoro the power. The power must belong to the people. That is what we are fighting for. Caller Mazi Leonard, is it? Can you hear me, please?
Yeah, yes, yeah. Jonathan. Thank you for picking my call. I appreciate it. I so much, I would hear bad news and from by, but on what I hear me right now, I could go so many so much, upon the one and the boy. We are on the book to Biafra. No matter how one I about our weakness or stand now, can we talk about
Mazi, are you there? Your voice just cut off. You say, please. Yeah, it cut before. Go on. Ganiru now, Ganiru.
Okay, now here the right now. Here is now solution. Solution can be right now.
Mazi, let me come in. There is something we should understand. Why we are talking about the problems, identification of the problems, the solution is also there. What I've been hearing of support IPOB, support let people do you know that
hold on.
Just hold on. I said don't tell me hold on. I'm handing the mic, please.
Sorry.
Be respectful.
Sorry, okay. Go ahead.
Not talking. We must continue talking. If we stop talking, it will be the worst. Are you hearing me? Yeah. Look, there is something our people fail to understand. In order to input an ideology into a people, you must continue talking from day to day. Some of our people, like what you said now, we are talking. If you don't talk, we become blind. You know what is blind Bartimaeus? Just, I don't know how old you are, just like your children. If you are raising children, you continue talking to them until they grow up. In every situation, you continue talking. You continue talking. That is how ideology is imbued. As you are talking, you are proffering the solution. So I don't like people saying, we are talking. If you talk, if you don't talk, it becomes the worst. Let me finish. I will allow you. Please allow me. Now, when we are talking, this supports IPOB. This is a movement. You see many of our people in different parts of the world, you see what people, Biafrans, they don't care. It's frustrating. We cry every day for lack of fund for ESN. People that are inside the bush. Is that not a solution? Do you think that if our people are supporting heavily, massively, that will be here crying? Everything will be available for ESN to do their job. That is it. So when we are talking people, there are people that they didn't hear yesterday, they will hear today. They will go and think and say, you have been hearing, but not everybody. So that is the thing. We continue talking. Go on, Mazi, go on.
Okay, thank you so much for the correction. But what you mean by talking, like we are talking too much. What you mean? My meaning is like now, what is the solution? Because you know why? The problem we have now is too much as in Igbo. And let me tell you right now, ESA cannot do all the whole job. And we need people. We need people to support ESA. Now, they hijack the governorship, right? They put whoever they want. They hijack warrant chief right now. Now, even the local vigilante right now, they also hijack it. So, what are we going to do right now? My own opinion, the problem now to solve this problem right now is to start dealing with all those governors, warrant chief. That's how to weaken Fulanis. If you become to complain about our people from 100 years, it will still remain like that. We already know already. We already know what is the problem. But how to wake people up? So now they use all those people right now to weaken us. They use all those billionaire social media to weaken us. So now the problem right now, how to solve this problem from the beginning? What is going on right now?
Mazi, are you still there?
Network.
Mazi, your voice is coming out. You are saying network. Okay. I think you have said what you want to say is your opinion, but let me. There is no way you can solve a problem from up. What we are doing is to raise awareness for people to understand the role they have to play. Population is more than the elites. When mentalities of the population changes positively, you have scored the excellence. I'm telling you, we have scored excellence. When you are talking of solution, what is the solution? The solution is one, changing of mentality, that everybody should be responsible, that we are all in this together. That's it. So that even we are calling our when we say people should be at alert in our villages. Our people in the village, they know the villages more than every other person. They should understand that they should organize themselves for security. We should not be sleeping always. Youths are there. Youths should be there, guarding in communities. It's part of it. If these people, we have all these community youths that are guarding, they can also be working hand in hand with ESN. But there is also a problem. ESN can go to a community, they'll say, Andi, Abiana, we don't need you. We have a good relationship with this Fulani. They have been living here, we have no problem. People don't understand what, what we hear is when things happen, our people are killed. You don't know. There are some places, ESN, we go, there will be a report, ESN, we go, they say, hey, we don't want you here, we don't want you people here. We are living in peace with these people. Before you know, ESN will move out. ESN will not go and force themselves in a place where they are not needed. Because if they stay, it is the population, the people that will go and even invite the zoo police. So when you talk about taking the political elites, there are things you do, it can backfire. You give excuse to the caliphate in order to unleash what they want in our land. For your information, we want this, we are lighting this fire. This fire has been lit right from grassroots so that it will start only. That is the best revolution that started from the grassroots. So that it is people now, awaken the people that are wise now will take charge of their destiny. That's the thing. Mazi Ugo, can you hear me? Please go on. Mazi Ugo, welcome to the program.
Yes, Mazi.
Good
evening from here.
There were Mazi.
Thank you very much. Watching my big brother Mazi Jonathan. I just want to use this opportunity to salute Biafrans all over the whole world, the DOS, HADOS, all the principal officers and Biafrans at large. I salute you. Mazi, this is your brother Ugo calling from UK at the moment. It's very sad. Very, very, very sad. Mazi, am I coming out? Thank you, watching Eke. I learned not to talk too much these days. I learned to listen. Just to listen to what is going on. But sometimes I do call to air my own opinion. But sometimes my own opinion is different from what people are expecting to hear. I said it the way I feel that when I said it, my spirit will calm down because I'm one of those people on this planet Earth who listen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Yeah, I say, what are you going to do if I tell you the truth? What I want to say is this. If we think that we have a representative, we are all going to perish. The same word that we borrow from T.Y. Danjuma. He said, protect yourself. That the Nigerian army are not neutral. If you are waiting for them to protect you, you're all going to die. I quote T.Y. Danjuma, that is his word. The same thing applies to our people right now. If you think that you have somebody that is going to protect you in Biafra land as it stands from these politicians, you are just wasting your time. In those communities, you see that people they're being killed. Do you know they have representative in house of whatever this their house of red or blue or whatever? They all have representative. Have you ever seen any of them call emergency meeting or say something about their people they killed? No, you will never see them. Except maybe they have said, Mazi, if you are, because I'm just coming in now. If they have said something, let me know. But as far as I know, they will not say anything. Because them and their children live in Abuja, or some of them live in Europe, or America, or Britain. The people the Fulanese kill are nobody. As far as they're concerned, but they have representative. But if election begin to approach, you will see them marching down to those rural village. But these people that have been killed are predominantly farmers. These are the basket of some of Biafra land and beyond. They have been killed. There is an agenda. That agenda that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu went to Igbo World Congress and told them that nyemi ihe nchọrọ by ọ bụrụ na ndị abata unu kpọwa m nyemi ihe nchọrọ si unu le anya rasịa m the most another terrorist group enwere n'elu ụwa Igbo World Congress. From today we call them Igbo World Terrorist Group, not Igbo World Congress, because putting that Igbo there is just that dentim Igbo, full Igbo blood. Today is Igbo World Terrorist Group. Igbo World Congress Terrorist Group. That is their official name. These are cowards and terrorists. What they did was to go and support and abet a criminal somewhere in Scandinavia, Finland, after the kidnap of Onyendu. You see how some of our people roll? You want to roll? Instead of them to abide, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu tell them the truth. The reason why I joined IPOB was what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu kutere n'ọnụ kwuru n'ọnụ, the insult. I said, this is where he is. I joined because I know that na onye agwara ihe ọ dị abụghị ihe ọjọọ, agbaghị ihe dị, ọbụghị onye ọjọọ ka ọwụ. Sọsọ ndị Igbo wo ndị a na-eme agwa ha ihe dị, ha acha na a na-akparị ha akparị. It's just like Mazi, somebody say, ịmakwa ndị anyị bụ, ịmakwa ndị anyị bụ. Enweghị onye Igbo. It's just an Alamajiri we dey somewhere say, see this person, remove him from here. They will remove you. That's all. If I do, I give you an example because our people are 15 minutes people. If you want to know, look at Rocha Sokrocha. Was it not in his house? He was on the floor praying for Jesus Christ. The same Jesus Christ, Mazi, this man, has he come and has he made a statement? Where is this one that I have chosen? Or make a statement, if I might ask. Have you made any statement?
I don't know. I didn't search anywhere. I don't know.
I feel the leadership must force that man to make statement. Otherwise, honorable Biafra that choosing prawn. These are a bunch of lunatics.
No, Mazi. No.
It's better for us. Because these people
no,
are
Mazi, listen, please, listen. Let us not make extreme statements. These are our people. Mazi, listen, please.
Our people
the people even Fulani Hagabucha, so now you don't see what they planned before with the Ekperima group. Kahaga Babushia people in the church. Don't you see that even this thing, men, if not for eyewitness accounts, so be careful, please.
Yes, Mazi, my anger is on that man.
No.
Church, has he come to make any statement? Has he come to make any statement regarding these people? But if it's something that concerns our own people now we are our people not Mas, what I'm saying is we have to remove these people from our land. I would draw the statement of we pursue them or kill them, but we have to let them understand that they are all the problem we have.
That is why we are opening our people's eyes.
Those people that they kill with that apron, are they going to come back again? The answer is no. The one that have that church, has he make any statement? Has he never seen those videos? He can never make any statement. These people remain chased out from our land. It does not matter. Mazi.
Thank you very much, Mazi. Let us always guard our tongue, please. We are trying to save our people, not to distant them. We are saving them from ignorance. That is why I am coming out here every Saturday in order to make, expositions on concerning religion. The only way to do all these things is convince our people. That is the thing. You open our people's eyes and you solve the problem. They now understand. That is it. If you say you want to do it by this or by force, but you just like you are not different from a Perima. You become used. You become a weapon for Nigeria. That thing you are trying to avoid, you bring it direct. They will use the guys under the guise of what you are doing. They come and commit atrocities. They tag it on you. Say it's IPOB. So we are wise people. We are wise. You understand? The only thing is that they should remove our people. Our people must remove themselves from stupidity, religious ignorance and stupidity. That is the thing. As I said before, if some of our people are wise, all those people they killed wearing all those aprons, It should send a message that, look, this thing cannot protect you. If you see somebody, a terrorist that wants to kill you, be prepared. Defend yourself. If you can run away. If you have a weapon, buy the person first. Defend yourself. Do not depend on that thing they wear you. Say you wear it, say it will protect you. That is it's common sense. Common sense. Donald Trump saying he's bringing back America into his inaugural speech. He said he's bringing back America to run on common sense. It's a very big word, very big statement. Common sense, not on sentiment or on hearsay on anything, but common sense. What you are doing, does it make sense? Yes, it makes sense. Okay. No, it does not make sense. Now disqualify it. That's it. That is how it is run. Our people should never depend on any supernatural power to fight for them. Any person that is telling you that there is one spirit that will fight for you, Amadioha will come and fight for you. You are lie is a lie from the pit of hell. Now, Jesus will come and fight your battles. It is lie from the pit of hell. You have to fight your battles. Israel is fighting her battles today. Is it not the place you go to as on pilgrimage? Go to the Wailing Wall. No, but they are fighting their battles. They don't leave it for God to fall.
Methanol toxicity is abating. The treatment's working.
Great. Do you think that I'll be able to leave soon?
All of your symptoms are consistent with exposure to dimethyl sulfate.
I've never heard of dimethyl.
Dimethyl
You won't go
sulfate
tell us say that
is
terrorism
used to
over
make
answer.
chemical weapons.
You won't go tell the guys say they do weapon, they do chemical weapon. Alright, don't for it. There's something they don't go. They don't talk about going to the room. They tell the woman.
I made a statement.
You're different.
I have autism.
You've experienced bigotry.
Yes.
And the woman agree. No, Sam.
People refuse to serve you. Have you seen people change their flight because of you? Have people cursed you out before you've opened your mouth?
I'm not prejudiced. I have evidence.
Nobody's prejudiced. Everybody has evidence. And I'm always brown. Maybe you're not so different.
You're sweating. Perspiration is a sign of dishonesty. Chest pain can be brought on by anxiety. But this time, you are having a heart attack. KG, stat!
The endothelial lining had moderate inflammation that appeared acute, and there was evidence of mucosal edema. I made no extraordinary motions, nor did I apply any unnecessary force.
And yet the bronchus was punctured.
Which is a risk, albeit a small one with this kind of procedure.
Well, thank you. I appreciate the thoroughness of your answers. Not sure I understood it all, but I think I've got what I need. I probably shouldn't say anything, but I know you and Miss Preston are going through something right now.
It really wasn't relevant.
Oh, I know. It's just, I know she'll get through it, but it's good you're handling it better. It's one thing to be distracted while drafting a contract, and a whole other thing entirely doing what you do. Inject dye? Injecting dye?
Turning a left at the vertebral artery. Okay, withdrawing the guide wire. Inserting the platinum matrix. I mean, sometimes you do the right thing and things get a little better. Sometimes things still suck. Entering the aneurysm.
Could it do from here? Okay. Simply